Okay.
All right, so we're back with Rick and exciting stuff. Finally going to set up our advertising. So
Yes.
for that, we need videos, pictures, and recommend videos, and we're just gonna use Facebook, Facebook Ad Manager to create ads on Facebook and on Instagram. So here, Rick, I'm gonna let you go to business.facebook.com. Yeah.
Yes.
So here you see on the left, you click on Rick Dower's business. It's a bit confusing here, like you create a business manager,
Yeah.
uh, that's the business account, and then you have your personal account below, that is your account, and
Mm-hmm.
then Rick Dower's.
Yeah.
At least it's Rick Dower's business, so that you know it's the business account. You can
Yeah.
also get another name, like the name of your gym if you want, okay?
Mm.
Here we're gonna select this one here, the Rick Dower's business.
Yes.
If you don't have one, for people watching the video, uh, go to business.facebook.com and then you create a um, business account. And then once you have your business account, then in it, you'll be able to connect your page, your business page. Then you'll also be able to create a business ad account within this business account, right? So here, if you go to the left, you click on Ads Manager break. Okay, we're gonna click on Create, the green button. So here we are. So before you do that, let me just explain something.
Mm-hmm.
You see here we have the campaigns, and then we have the ad set, and then we have the ads, right? So I'm just gonna share my screen real quick here, um, and I'm gonna draw something. You see my screen? Like,
Not yet.
let me know when.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically here it's like you have your campaign, right? Campaign,
Mm-hmm.
and inside you can have an ad set one. You can have an ad set two, ad set two, etc., etc. Right?
Hmm.
Three, four, etc. Right? And inside an ad set, then same, you can have a bunch of ads, right? Like this. And right, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just to organize things. And actually also you can have a campaign number two, right? This that's campaign one, that would be campaign two here. Okay.
Yeah.
Um my two is okay. Um what we're gonna do actually is that I'm just gonna erase some stuff. Where's my eraser book? Actually, what we're gonna do, the way we're gonna set this up, we're just gonna do one ad per ad set, right? One ad per ad set, because otherwise, if we have a setup like this here,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna put our budget, and let's say we do a budget of I don't know, $50 for the whole ad set, and we have one, two, three, four, five.
It will be 10 per ad.
No,
Oh.
actually not. That's the issue. Because if let's say Facebook is like, oh, this ad number three, well, you get a bunch of likes on it, and also you get a bunch of other reactions, and you get a bunch of comments. Therefore, this ad is awesome. Let me just spend all the budget, all the $50,
Mm.
and all the budget here is gonna go basically here. Well, actually, maybe you're getting a bunch of comments that are not that good, and actually, maybe they are negative comments.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, you get, there is an emoji that is the angry face. Basically, the Facebook algorithm doesn't do that good of a job of optimizing your ads.
Okay.
Because it's going to send all the budget here, but I'm going to change color. Actually, here you're getting leads, let's say, for $8 per lead. And here maybe it's 5, maybe here it's 4, here it's 5 again, and here it's 3. Actually, what Facebook should do is actually this one is the worst ad. We should not send traffic to this one, and actually we should send most of the traffic to ad number 3, and then ad number 4, and then some traffic to 5, some traffic to to 1 here, and some traffic to 4. But actually we should stop sending traffic to this one.
Yeah.
So that's why here, what we're going to do instead is that maybe we're going to set $10 here, and we know that $10 goes to that one ad. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let you share your screen again. So here we're going to create a conversion ad. Why do we do this? Because we want to use the Facebook pixel to optimize conversions. So I'm going to click on conversions.
And with the other ones, there's no pixel involved.
With some of them there is, but since we are driving traffic to a landing page, that's the kind of campaign that we need to do.
Okay.
Here you can give it a name. Just say, I don't know. Here, let's say you're using a body transformation program. You can give it a name and say body transformation program. Ad set, what you can do is, let's say you recorded a video where you are interviewing one of your members, and your member is called John. Call it John.
Yeah.
Right. And then since we're just going to have one ad per ad set, you can give it the same name to that ad. Yep. Continue. All right. So here you can go down. Here I would not recommend the campaign budget optimization. Click on the toggle here and turn it off. Go down.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Now you can click on next. And so here you see, if you have a pixel, it's going to show here, right? If you don't have a pixel, you're going to have a blue button asking you to create the pixel. Click on that button, create the pixel. And then maybe we need to go back to the training, when with Rick, we installed the pixel. I remember when we did this, Rick?
Yeah. Well, I already had a pixel, but we installed it in the MaxOut region.
You already had one. If you don't have one, here you're going to show a button to create your pixel. Okay. Here you already have one. So here you're going to click on conversion events, the red box, and you're going to select lead. Yeah. You see this event hasn't been set up on any of your domains. Once Apple begins enforcing their new iOS 14 requirements, that's pretty new actually, right? Ad sets using this pixel and optimizing for lead will be paused unless you change your available events in Event Manager. So here, click on Learn More, open a new tab, and we'll address that after, okay? Just open a new tab of the, you open the Learn More, okay, yeah.
It's in here.
Yeah, I just wanted to open a new tab of this.
I can copy it.
Yeah, you can copy it. So, yeah.
Paste in the word.
Okay, we will address that in another lesson. Okay, now we're just going
Yeah.
to continue. You can close the help. Okay, let's go down. Okay, so here, the budget, you know, oftentimes gym owners ask me, how much should I put here? The answer is not, it's not like I can tell you, okay, just put 15 bucks or 20 bucks or 10 bucks. It's going to depend on your cost per lead, and then it's going to depend on your scheduling rate. Keep in mind that you want to fill out your calendar for today and for tomorrow, basically, right? And so let's say you have 3 time slots a day. That's 6 total, right? We can consider that maybe you're going to generate leads for €5, let's say. That's quite expensive, but you can definitely generate leads that are cheaper, right? If it's €5, and if you have a 70% scaling rate, maybe it's gonna be better, maybe it's gonna be worse. 5 divided by 70%, it means that it's gonna cost you €7 to get an appointment, right? And you have basically 3 a day, right? So 7 times the 3 appointments that you have, actually total, if you generate leads for €5 and if your scheduling rate is at 70%, then you should spend 21.4 total per day, right?
Yeah.
So at the beginning, you kind of have like to see what's going on. If you get too many appointments, then reduce your ad spend, right? Because then your calendar is going to be booked, and then people will see a calendar that is empty with no time slots in it.
Yeah.
Right? So here, the recommendation is to, when you launch your ads, is to test 6, 8, 10, 12, the more the better, different videos or pictures, right? So it means that if you have a minimum of 6 videos, it means that you're gonna, if you spend €10 per ad, you're gonna spend 60, yeah, right? That could be fine. It depends about the number of time slots that you're gonna have, right? If 60, we said that an appointment was costing
7.
divided by 3. We said that an appointment was costing 7, yeah. So here, if we have €60, €60 divided by
7.
what here? I'm getting confused with my own math.
Yeah, 60 divided by 7, and then you have the amount of appointments per day.
Yeah, that would be 8.5. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I got my own math. That would be 8.5. If you spend €60, it means that, well, per day you should have between 8 and 9 time slots available, right? So maybe for you, Rick, it's gonna be 5 for your brother and 4 for you. Okay, that's 9. That's it. We can spend €60 a day, right?
Yeah.
So it depends about the number of appointments, time slots that you're gonna have available per day. I would recommend that you don't spend too much per ad. If you spend between 5 and €10 per ad, and let's say you have 6, 8, 10, 12 videos or more, then that's good. It depends about the number of videos you're going to have. It depends about the number of time slots you're going to have. It's going to depend about the cost per lead. It's going to depend about your scheduling rate. it depends about too many things here. You know, I can't really tell you.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, you know, let's say, sure, you know, 8, 9 time slots per day sounds good to you, Rick. And let's say that you start with only 6 videos. Here you could put 10 euro, right? If you start with 12 videos, then 5 euro maybe is better. Does that make sense? So here you kind of have to like guess, and then you can still adjust that budget later. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's go down. So here you're assuming that you're going to have between 8 and 9 time slots per day, and that you're going to have approximately 6 videos. If you put 10 euros here, yeah? Okay, now let's go down. And so here in location, you see you have Netherlands. Go back up. You're going to edit that. And here you're going to type your address. You're going to remove Netherlands. And you're going to type the gym address.
People living in this location.
Or recently, because it doesn't mean, it's not because they are not living in it, that maybe they are not working there.
Yeah.
Right? So when we have the recently in this location, if people use their GPS locations, you know, on their phone, basically, you know that. Right? Some people, they might still come, even if they are not living next to your gym, they might still come because, well, they work there.
Yeah.
And so here you kind of have to think about your current clients. You know, for the majority of your clients, how far are they willing to drive for you in the Netherlands? How far are they willing to cycle so that they can come to your gym, right?
Yeah, it's between 8 or 10 kilometers, I think. Some exceptions, of course, but
Yeah, of course. You don't want to include in exceptions. You want to include the majority of your members.
yeah.
Right? What are they
So
willing
8.
to drive? Okay, 8. Okay, all right. Go down. So here you see you have 210,000 people. That's your potential reach. Age, 9, you're going to have a bit more. 230,000 people. Okay? Age, I would not start at 18. I would start at minimum 21, maybe 25. You want them to have a job basically so that they can afford your services. Yeah. Between 21 and 25, whatever you think is good.
Yeah.
And then here for the maximum, yeah, I would say 60 or 55, yeah, something like that. All genders, yeah, you can go down. So here actually now that we did the 23 to 55, now we are back at 150,000 people, yeah?
Yeah.
For the reach. Okay, let's go down. So here you see here you're gonna have campaigns in English and you're gonna have campaign in Dutch, right, Rick?
Yeah.
You can have a campaign in English and a campaign in Dutch, and here you can change the language. Okay. So here for people watching the video, you might not need to change that. Here for Rick, if you want to create your Dutch campaign here, you type Dutch. Maybe Dutch. Yeah, no, there's one or the other.
Okay.
Or
Just
otherwise.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
If you want to have like an ad in Dutch, then a landing page in Dutch, and the rest of the funnel in Dutch, that's what you would set up here, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Then if you click on show more options, you see if you go down, yeah, we have we don't need to do that, yeah. Manual placement, click on manual placements. Oh yeah, it's the show more options, it's the next one. I would not recommend the messenger. So click on the box. I would not recommend the audience network. and go down. And for the kind of, it depends here, you know, if you're just using a picture, then probably that you can use, you know, more placements. If you're using a video, you want to make sure that, well, that video is gonna play. So you might think, oh, stories is a good idea. Yeah, but keep in mind that a story is only for 15 seconds. So let's say that you have a video that is 1 minute and 47 seconds. You're only going to have the first 15 seconds of that video. So sure, it's a good idea to have story videos if you record a 15-second video, right? So here, I'm just assuming that we're setting up a video ad that is 1, 2, 3 minutes max, yeah? So it means that, you know, if you click on the arrow on feeds, just so that I can explain here what that means, click on the arrow next to feed on the left. Feeds, there's an arrow.
This
In
one?
the middle. No. In the middle. Yeah.
Oh, here.
You see here we have the Facebook right column. Do you see what it is when you're on your desktop? On the right column, you know, we can see some ads sometimes there.
But ad blocker blocks them.
We can't have videos there, right? We cannot play videos there.
But I never see them because I block ads.
Yeah, and you block ads. But it exists, right? What we recommend is that if you have a video that is more than 15 seconds, that you use only Facebook and Instagram feeds. It means that you remove everything else and you just keep the Facebook news feed and the Instagram feed. And you remove everything else. You remove the stories, you remove everything else. Right? Because otherwise, you know, you're gonna have a video, but they're not gonna be able to watch the whole video, or they, you know, it doesn't make sense to have a video. It's not having, Facebook is not going to even to use it. Remove the stories, remove everything.
Okay.
Yeah, remove everything. Then later, if we create retargeting ads, then we can display our ads everywhere, right? But at the beginning, you know, people don't really know us, trust us, like us, right? And so at the beginning, we want to make sure that we only use the Facebook and the Instagram feed. If you click on show more options here, you see go down. Sometimes it's a good idea if people are connected on the Wi-Fi, right?
In the Netherlands, doesn't matter.
Right? And so it means that if they are on the go, they're not gonna maybe take the time to watch your 2-minute video. It means that if you're using a picture ad, it's fine. You can keep it like that. But if you want them to watch your videos so that you warm them up, then it's a good idea to click that only when connected to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay. Go down. Yeah, go down. Here, you see we have an optimization for ad delivery. So here, you need to understand something that is pretty important. Facebook needs data in order to optimize the targeting, right? It means that Facebook is going to look at your conversions and be like, that's funny, but all those people that opted in and became leads, well, they all have this in common, or like 80% of them have this in common. Let me target those kind of people even more. That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's why we use a Facebook pixel. The thing is that for that algorithm to work, we need to feed the algorithm with data. And we have a 7-day window, right, to calculate, to get conversions. right? You see here on the left, based on 7-day click and 1-day view conversion window. Basically, we have 7 days. Here, it's telling us that if you go down here, go down, on the right, yeah, go down. You see here, it's telling us that we're gonna get less than 10 conversions. But actually, it's best to get 50 conversions so that we can really feed the algorithm with data, right? So I'm just gonna draw something. I'm gonna share my screen and draw something.
So Facebook makes the estimation that I'll have 10 conversions per day.
Yeah, that's an estimate. Yeah, it's not necessarily what's gonna happen, but it's what they estimate.
Yeah.
So the best would be to optimize for clients. Hey, all the clients I'm getting from my social media advertising, for some reasons, they all like climbing. That's it. Right? No, the name of your gym is CrossFit Climbers Coming. That's why I'm using that example. But whatever example. They all like climbing. And so if we could tell Facebook that information, based on the info you get from the clients, that would be perfect, right? But the thing is that you're not gonna get those 50 people per week, right? Maybe you can, but it means that you need a pretty big sales team if you do that. I don't think that with the current team that you have,
Yeah.
50 clients per week.
Yeah.
So then we can be like, okay, let's go just one step before in the funnel, right? That would be, the ones that show, right? Well, the thing is that we can't really know, we can't really tell Facebook the ones that show really. And same, maybe you're not gonna get 50 per week. 50 shows per week, it's a lot, right? Maybe you're not gonna get them. So then, all right, let's go back. The ones that scheduled an appointment, now it becomes possible. You can have 50 appointments per week. Same, you need a sales team for that, right? 50 appointments per week. If it's only you, handling the appointments, that's a lot. That's 50 hours minimum, right?
Yeah.
But actually, you need some buffer between your appointments. If you're alone, basically you can't. Maybe 2 people doing the consultations, it becomes possible, right? But it means that you need to spend a lot of money, right, to get those 50 appointments. You need to spend a lot of money on ads so that you get that in 7 days, right?
Yeah.
So if that's not the case, then we need to look for the leads, the step that is right before, right? So what you have right now is that you have it set up to optimize for leads, yeah?
Yeah.
It means that in 7 days, with that ad, you need to spend enough money so that you generate 50 people, 50 leads, right? But if, let's say, we take that example, right, of €5 per lead, €5 per lead times 50 leads, it means that per week on one video you need to spend €250. Now, if you have 6 videos, that's €1,500 for the 6 videos per week. That might be too much,
Yeah.
And maybe, if you have 50, here you have 50 leads, and you are able to schedule 70% of them, 50 times 0.7, it means that here you would have 35 appointments per week. It's still maybe too much, you know what I mean? So what we can do, go again one step before that. And what would be one step before that? There would be a landing page. And here, for sure, you're going to get 50 landing page views, even if you don't spend too much money on ads. Even if your budget is low, you're going to get those 50 here. Okay? So it depends about your availability, it depends about how much you're willing to spend, how fast you want to grow, right? But if we want to fit the Facebook algorithm, I would recommend that we base it on this. Then, of course, the quality of what we feed to the Facebook algorithm, if we select the landing page views, is not as good as the lead, is not as good as the appointments, it's not as good as the show,
exactly.
not as good as the client. Ideally, if we have the budget, if we have the team, ideally there would be choice number one, choice number two, choice number three, choice number four, choice number five, right?
Yeah.
But because we are not a multi-million dollar company, well, we have to choose that option, you know. Then if you see that actually you are able to get those 50 conversions, maybe you can say, hey, you know what, let me try to get 50 leads per week and go to that kind of optimization. The optimization would be even better, okay? But at the beginning, I would recommend that you start by optimizing for landing page views. Make sense?
Yeah.
Share your screen. So you see here optimization for ad delivery. We have conversions. Click on that. No, on the left.
Here. Edit. Yeah.
And click on conversions.
So again, this here, these 10 is landing page views.
Not yet. Click on conversions.
Okay.
And
Oh,
now click
here.
on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There we go. And now it's telling you, okay, you're gonna get between 9 and 34 landing page views. That's just an estimate, right? With the way we build landing page, with the way we build our not really our landing page actually. What matters is the way we build our ads. We're gonna create nice ads, and we're gonna try to get more than 50. Yeah,
More than
right.
50.
Just an estimate. They are being conservative here, right?
Okay.
More than 50. Make sense?
Yeah.
Let's go down. Click on next. So here you're gonna select your Facebook page. Also, your Instagram account should pop up. Select your Instagram account. Yep. Let's go down. Let's go down. And so here, that's where you're gonna either upload your image or your video. Okay. Go down. And here, click on Add Media and select your video. Click on Add Video. You click on Upload. Okay. So here, we're gonna have to wait. In the meantime, Rick, I sent you the link to the ad copy on Zoom. Click on that link and we're gonna open that while the video is loading. It's a Google document.
Yes.
So you're gonna copy that, the headline here. And I think that you want to do an 8-week body transformation program. So we're just gonna have to do some tweaking. So here, we're gonna do this tutorial because we are recording. We're gonna do it in English, right? And then you translate later, okay?
Yeah.
Go down. And then in headline here, you're gonna paste, not in primary text, in headline. I'm gonna paste, okay? Now go back to your Google Sheet, the Google Doc. And you're gonna copy the ad copy now. Copy that. And go back to the, no, not here. Not in description, go back. No, remove all of this and go back. And here in primary text, you're gonna paste. Okay, and so now we need to tweak a bit. Attention, go back at the top. Go back at the top. Attention, city. So here it's just a template, right? Feel free to modify this template. Click on attention city, and instead of city, you type your city. Here I'm looking for, here I type 20, but just say the real number until your gym is maxed out. Yeah, maybe you have 130 members. You're maxed out when you hit 150 members. Well, here that would be 20. But maybe it's only 10 spots that you have available, or maybe it's 40 spots that you have available. Don't bullshit here, just say the truth, okay? You don't want to use fake city. You want to use real. Okay? In just 8 weeks. Click here to get started. So here I'm gonna go back to the MaxOut platform. And then you're gonna go to your funnels. And then you click on your funnel, and then you click on the arrow, or this is good also. Yeah. You copy that. And then you paste. Okay. Here there will be 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 8 weeks. We're considering 3 workouts per week. So instead of 18, you're gonna type 24. Here we have 8 body composition analysis. Okay, great. Let's go down. Link, you want to type your link. Yeah, I think that's good. Here you changed the 8 week already, but you need to put your city though. Description is optional. You see, if you go to the right, we can see how the ad will look like, right? Yeah, so for that, basically go down and then it's gonna appear. Go down. Let's go down, and here in website URL, type your URL.
Also the landing page, right? Oh no. The landing page, right? Or the website?
No, the landing page.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you see here, we don't see your description because your title is long enough that we don't have room for the description. So that's why, that description is not as important.
Okay.
It's probably gonna show on desktop. It's not gonna show on mobile. But 80%, 90%, or even more, 95% of the traffic will come from mobile anyway.
Yeah.
So that description here is not that important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this media doesn't show on Instagram, it says here. It's not wide enough.
Yeah. If your ad is not wide enough, it's not gonna play. On your Instagram. So you can change the media for placements. Click on that. And then here they would let you upload another video. I would still recommend that close that. Yeah, I would still recommend that you use this video. It's just not gonna show on Instagram. Actually, what works best is to generate leads on Facebook. As long as you can advertise on Facebook, you're good. Then we can test Instagram, but oftentimes Facebook beats Instagram for the cost per lead.
Okay. Possibly.
You get cheaper leads on Facebook than you get on Instagram.
Okay.
Because on Instagram, they have a different mindset when they use Instagram. You know, on Facebook, they are more willing to click on ads. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so now you can click on publish. Before we do that, also what we can do is that we can create a URL parameter if you click here. And so here we can mention where the ad is coming from. And then in the MaxOut all-in-one platform, we're going to be able to know, okay, this lead came from this specific ad. Does that make sense? You can track where the leads are coming from, right?
Yeah.
So that before the appointment with your prospect, you can check out in the MaxOut platform. Okay, let me check out which ad they saw so that they book that appointment. It can be interesting to do that, okay?
Okay. Should I put campaign?
All right, so here in campaign source, you can type whatever you want. It's not going to be a variable. You can say social media advertising. You know, just keep it in one word, no space. Just say social media advertising. Here we could say Facebook, but actually in reality it could be Facebook or Instagram, right? So just say something that makes sense to you. It means that it's not like they came from your website. If let's say your landing page is on your website,
Yeah.
just mention here something that makes sense to you.
Should I just use the same name as the campaign name? Then I know which campaign.
No, that's gonna be later.
Okay.
Yeah, without capitals, with just type social media all in one, without capitals, without space, just social media, without capital, without the S. Yeah, social media. Okay. Then in the campaign medium, you're gonna select ad set name. Then in the campaign name, you're gonna select campaign name. Then go down. In the campaign content, you're gonna click and say ad name. Down. You're gonna click on add parameter, and you're gonna type campaign underscore ID. Without capital, yeah, the variable, we don't want to use campaign underscore ID. And then in value, you're gonna click, and you're gonna type campaign ID, the first one. Yeah, go down. Go down. And you see now your URL will change. Your URL will become go.crossfitmemberscabin.nl/CrossFit consult. And then it's going to send some variables from Facebook. Makes sense? And so that's how we track. And then we're going to get that in the MaxOut all-in-one platform. And then you're going to see in your contacts, oh, okay, these contacts, so that ad, okay. Okay? It's interesting.
Okay, and apply.
Okay, and now click on publish. So it means that actually,
And what about the call to action button?
whatever,
Now,
learn
apply
more
now.
is learn more is good. Yeah, let's go down. All right, I paused the video because I noticed that we had an issue. Actually, here Rick clicked on build a URL parameter here next to the website URL. Actually, we don't want to click on the build URL parameter here. My bad, it's below. Below. And it's here. And so basically, we did it again here, right? So You click on build URL parameter, and what I just explained earlier, just do it here, right? Social media, go slow. Go slow. It will be social media, and then ad set name, and then the campaign name, and then the ad name, and then we're gonna add a parameter that is the campaign ID, and that's campaign ID. Okay. Go down. Then you can check. We have the UTM source is social media, UTM medium is ad set name, UTM campaign is the campaign name, the UTM content is the ad name. Then yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's good here. Wait, let's just do it one more time because I don't think you should start with UTM source. Let's just remove everything. Let's just do it here for the purpose of the training.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start from scratch. Okay, build a URL parameter. So here you say social media, right? Let's do it one more time. Then it's ad set name, the second one, ad set name. And then it's campaign name after that. And then after that is the ad name. Okay, then we want to create a parameter and we want to create campaign underscore ID. And then the value is campaign ID that you select between brackets here. Yeah. Okay, now you click on apply. Okay, actually it was good. Let's click on apply.
Yeah, it looks different now.
Yeah, I think it looks a bit, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that yeah, it was good. And also to show that, you know, to people watching the video, how we actually did it. Okay. All right, and now you can click on publish.
That doesn't mean it's going online yet, right?
It will. Once it gets approved by Facebook, it will. So it means that Facebook is going to review your ad, and as soon as it's reviewed and approved, then it's gonna run. So if you want to, you're gonna click on the cross.
Cross where?
Yeah. You see right now it's in review, right? You see it?
Yeah.
So you can either pause it at the ad level, or you can pause it at the ad set level, or you can pause it at the campaign level. We're gonna have 3 different toggles. Okay.
Okay, so how do I pause it here? Just click this off. Like this. Okay.
Now let's click on the campaign to go inside that campaign so that we see it, so that we go inside. And I'm gonna show you how to duplicate ad sets so that when you're gonna have, you know, your other videos break, you're gonna be able to do that. How many videos do you have already now?
3.
You have 3. I would recommend at least 3 more. If you can have 8 total, or 10 total, or 12 total, even better. Okay.
Okay.
So here you're gonna click on duplicate. And so here, since you have 2 videos, here you're gonna say number of copies. You're gonna say 2. You can go to name here, and you change, instead of member interview with Evelyn, you're gonna type the other name. And you remove the dash copy, of course. Okay, and Martin. So here you see this is the ad set. You see here we are in the campaign, and we have 2 ad sets, and then we have 1 ad set. And actually the ones in blue are the ones that we just duplicated.
Yeah.
Now you can click on this one so that we change the name also. And so here you're gonna say Martin. Okay. And now you go, and then you're gonna click on change video. You're gonna upload another video. All right, it's uploaded. Now you can select your new video. Go next. Done. Also, you see here you have a crop and you have a square. Actually, if you select those things, then you might be able to use it on Instagram if you do that.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. Either you decide that it's going to be both for Instagram and Facebook, or you want to keep the whole thing. And you only, if you keep the whole thing, you would only use it on Facebook.
Now it's still in the square.
You'll be able to use it on Instagram as well.
So
okay. Okay, so we are done for Martin here, and now we need to click here. And you're going to do the same process. You're going to give it another name for the ad, and you're going to upload another video. You go back up to change the name. Here. And then this, and then you change the video. You click on change video.
This one.
No. You are on the right. Okay, sure. You can also do that now.
Yeah.
The name of the ad set.
I don't have the video right now, but
you don't have the video right now. So you had 3 videos already.
Yeah, no, but I didn't upload the other one. But it's okay.
Make sure that you do that later, okay? And now you can click on publish. All right, and then you can click on you can close that. Right now, they are in a review. When they're gonna get approved, maybe here you can refresh this, refresh your page. I know. So, yeah, the view that we had is because we are in one campaign and we are in one specific ad set and we are at the ad level, yeah? Just click on ad set, so to go back on the ad set level. Now we should see our 3 ad sets with 1 ad per ad set. Not sure why Martin is in draft.
Because it was before we shut it off.
No. Go back to ad set. Maybe sometimes you just need to hit the refresh button. the refresh button here. If you get stuff like this, yeah, don't hesitate to hit that refresh button. Sometimes the Facebook Ad Manager is a bit buggy, right?
Yeah.
Put it away.
Macht is gone. There
Oh,
it is.
so it's still in draft. Let's click on that ad set. Let's click on that ad. Or maybe it's because of the format of the video that he couldn't publish because you didn't crop it, or because you didn't change the placement and removed the Instagram. Click on edit.
No, but that would be the other one because Maagd was. Oh no, no, yeah, that's this one. Yeah.
So if that happens to you, for people watching the video, you either need to crop the video, or you need to go back to the ad set level for that specific video and remove the Instagram placement.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
you
good.
click on edit video. Either edit video or you change the placement and you remove Instagram. No,
Where
the
do I?
placement on the ad set level. What do you want to do here? You want to crop or you want to remove Instagram?
No, I want to change the placement.
Okay, so close that. So that would be to crop. That would be the cropping option, right, for people watching the video. And then otherwise, you go back to the ad set level for that video, and then go down. Go down. Placement, remove Instagram. Remove it. Okay, now click on publish. Okay, it's published. Now you can click on the cross. And yeah, click on your campaign. Let's go see what's within that campaign. Yeah, close that. Let's go see what's within that campaign. Okay, see here the view is a bit weird because we selected basically a filter that is the ad set ID, and then ad set delivery is active and 5 more. Let's clear that. So you can clear that. If you can't view what you want, clear it. And then yeah, you see now it's good. Now we have our 3 videos, our 3 ad sets with 1 ad per ad set. The campaign is off. The ads are getting reviewed by Facebook. And then once they're reviewed and approved, and once you're ready to launch, you just have to turn on the toggle, right? Either at the campaign level, that's at the campaign level for you. For people watching the video, maybe you did it here at the ad set level, or maybe you did it at the ads level. You have a toggle for each level, right?
Yeah.
If I go again, share screen. Oops. If I draw again, we have the campaign, and inside we have the whole ad set. And then inside we decided to have one ad per ad set, yeah?
Yeah.
Basically you have a toggle. You have a toggle on each level, right? here Rick decided to do it at that level. You can also do it at this level or at this level, right? Okay. All right, that's it. That's how we create ads. So actually, you see, it's not that complicated to create a Facebook ad. It's more about all the work that we do before to make those Facebook ads work, so that we make sure people schedule, we make sure that people show up, and we make sure that we enroll them, we make sure that we have a great offer to attract them, enroll them, retain them. Actually, setting up an ad is not that complicated. It's more about knowing all the rest and having the right mindset around all those things.
Yeah.
You know how to create an ad, you know how to make ads. And in the next training, I'll show you what to do in terms of new iOS 14. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Questions? Rick?
Nope.
Oh, good.